Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do just a short one about cleaning a extruder out when it starts printing a bit funny. So you should do this every now and again. It's printing a bit funny, so I thought I'd have a look and see what's going on and record it while I do it. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Lots of you watch but don't subscribe. Much appreciated if you do subscribe. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Now down underneath I have affiliate links to Sunlu filament that I use fairly regularly. It's a really good filament and it's an excellent price. I also have an affiliate link for Creality for their printers that I exclusively use nowadays, and they also have good filament as well. So if you're thinking of buying them, just jump down and use my affiliate link. It'd be much appreciated. Okay, let's get into it. Okay guys, so here's my extruder that I pulled off so the motor just comes out. It's attached to the motor, of course. You just pull it off with two screws. And inside, I have had a little look before. It's pretty disgusting. But you'll see the amount of, I don't know if you can see that, the amount of junk inside there. And then when you have a look at the cogs and stuff, you can see all the built up, and what it's doing is that is going to stop the filament running nicely through these cogs because they're all filled up with muck and stuff. And it's just filling the cog teeth up with bits of filament. So it's just doing a horrible job. So there's two ways of doing it. The way I do it is I get a little wire brush like so, and I just run them over it, and then you can turn the wheels. And okay, so when you're pulling it apart, be very careful because it has this tiny little bearing that sits right on top of that little post there. I don't know if you can see that little post up the top there. It just sits on like so. So just be careful of that. Take it off before you give everything a rub so it doesn't go walkabouts. What you can do is just get an Allen key, and inside the wheels there, or the cogs there, you can see there's a little Allen screw. And just undo the screw. It just means that you're getting all the gunk out between the cogs as well. So the cog just comes off like that. And you get this one and just go around the cog and clean off all the muck off the cog. And then with the other one you can just leave it in there. You don't need to take that one off because you get hold of it all now anyway, because the other cog's not in the way. So it doesn't matter what printer you've got. You should do this sort of thing every now and again anyway. Because they all have this happen to it eventually. I've used a crappy bit of old filament that I had lying around. Just thought, oh, I'm doing a really big project. I'll use up all my old filament instead of using up all the new stuff. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so just be warned, if you're using really old filament, make sure it's dry. Put it through your dryer. And then double check it after you've done that and make sure it's okay. And then you can screw that back in, straight back in the hole there. And it should be right to go. Okay. A bit of clean the inside of this too. It's all dry now. Put that little bolt, that bearing on. Chuck the top back on. Make sure it spins okay. And it's right to go now. So I'll just put it back on. Just remember when you take the motor out, which way this is onto the motor, so then when you put it back in, you've got the cable in the right position. might not fit. So I know that with this one, the powers were coming out the bottom of where the extruder is, and that's where I'm going to put the, how I know which way to put the extruder on. And that's it. Okay, hope that helped. The next video I'll have coming out, and I haven't done any for a while because I haven't been feeling the best and my back's been playing up, so please forgive me. I will get back into it. I do have to do one where I've put on the colour kit for the K1 series, Creality K1 series printers, and I'm also doing one where I go through how I've done my big massive Warhammer that I'm doing. The arm took like 7 rolls of filament, and that's with a 5% infill, so it's pretty big. It's about, I don't know, 4 foot high, I guess. It's going to be huge. When I measured it, I measured off my torso, and I made its torso the same as my torso. But then I realised after I'd started making it that the torso is not the biggest bit. The arms and stuff are massive compared to the torso and head. The head is about the same size as mine, but the torso hopefully will be the same size as mine. But it's the rest of it. It's a bit, oh well. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing those 2 videos in the next couple of days, hopefully. So if you want to see them, subscribe. Okay, see you later, guys. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate the support. You might like one of these videos that I've made in the past, so feel free. Okay, thanks guys, bye.